everyone remembers what Giles was going through when last we saw him, almost about to encounter the devil himself. Okay. Just put it out of your head, Giles, that you have so many moments in your life worth regretting. The idea of your entire life passing before your eyes is about as cliche as a bright red self-destruct button, but damn it really happens. Giles is reliving every regrettable moment, every single one. Pound the chest, Giles, pound it. Shake your head, shake away the thoughts. Giles is not afraid of dying, no sir. Right now, he has the chance to be a hero. He was born for this. He could have died gruesomely or painfully like his unattractive crewmates, each of whom was eviscerated in ways suspiciously similar to scenes from the Alien movies. How embarrassing, how pointless to die a rip-off death. But not Giles. No, the fear of imminent death does not make him nervous. Blowing up a $1 trillion spacecraft to destroy the devil is a good way to die. Heroic enough to wipe away 1,000 regrets, enough to wipe away the memory of your mother walking in on you while you were masturbating, or a dozen fly-down, penis-poking out of your boxer situations, 100 cliffhanger boogers, or oregano bits in between your two front teeth. Giles is ready to confront the devil, ready to say, "I'll see you in hell." How awesome. But shit, now he's thinking that maybe this death isn't so awesome. Although Giles will suffer his death in the year 2022, long after the release of the 1998 film Armageddon, in which Bruce Willis offers himself up in an equally heroic space sacrifice for the good of mankind, it should be noted that Willis did not have to contend with the presence of the devil, only with potentially Earth-destroying asteroids, so maybe it's not quite the same thing. We can't be certain that Bruce Willis hadn't made this final stand in 1998, remember, after first watching the film Dark Side of the Moon, released in the year 1990, though the true events upon which the film is based, the events being recounted here in the story, occur in 2022. One does not need a graph to see the inherent difficulties in attempting to unravel and determine which character's sacrifice came first. Whatever. The thing is, Giles is living in the year 2022, and he is now suddenly aware of that Bruce Willis death scene, and he thinks, shit, I am going to die a rip-off death. But wait, it gets worse. The more that Giles thinks about it, he comes to understand a much bigger problem. He will have an awesome death, but there will be no one, aside from the devil, around to see or hear it. Giles is the type of guy, remember, handsome, eloquent, golden-haired, deliciously thick muscle, but not the veiny, gross tradition of professional wrestlers or football players who should be the center of attention. That's not the case. No one ever seems to listen to Giles. He cracks jokes or tells stories back at the base on Earth. Other pilots seem to always interrupt the narrative, just as Giles races toward the punchline. And despite another 5 or 6 attempts to butt back in and start over and regain the attention of the other pilots, Giles is always drowned out by the gravelly voices of his more assertive co-workers, his joke falling away to burn in the atmosphere. Giles is still talking? Someone will inevitably ask. They all howl with laughter, and Giles shuts up.